Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Lesley.
Good morning, Nancy. How you doing?
Good. I love our little Thursday thoughts
Me too.
lessons because they seem to always come from the questions that our Profit Insiders are asking us. Our Profit Insiders Academy, which is what we're going to be renaming our Profit Insider Group program. Marketing. I get this question at least once a week. Should I pay for Google ads? Should I pay for Facebook ads? Should I pay for House? Should I pay for
A magazine ad or a
right,
feature in a
publishing a magazine
magazine.
ad? So here's the thing, and I'll start it out and then we'll fill in the details. I don't think you should be paying for things unless you're doing everything within your power to use the free resources that we have out there before you start paying for things. There are so many free resources to promote yourself, all of which I use for
Mhm.
the most part. I'm not sure I can name one that I don't use or haven't used in the past. And I've also paid for ads and compared the difference in my success and in the success of my clients and the interior designers who coach with us. What say you, Lesley?
I have tried paying for ads as a quick fix, and shocker, that didn't work very well. And I'm with you. There's actually a lot of ways you can market for free, and people get scared of it because, like, well, it's going to be too much time. It's going to take away from my business. And of course, there is a time component. You're always trading time for money. But
Yes,
if the option comes to you, like we had a recent Profit Insider get offered, I think it was $6,000 for 2 months in a magazine. I was like, I don't think that's going to get you very far. And $6,000 is a lot to work with. And you don't need to spend $6,000 worth of time on organic marketing to get good results.
correct. I think that there's a misconception that if I just put some money in Google or Facebook, the business is just going to come flowing in.
Yeah.
No, if you just pay for an ad to go into a magazine, suddenly you're going to be getting a ton of business. So there's so many stories, but one of the stories I like to tell is that one of my one-on-one clients who literally does $5 million a year in top line number, they
Mhm.
are very successful, has recently asked me, should my marketing dollars in 2023 go towards national magazine ads or local magazine ads? And they are at the point where they could be making these decisions. They have marketing dollars set aside.
Yeah.
And my question was, what is your goal? Okay. What is your goal? If your goal, same question you ask when you're doing what you do on social media. What is your
Mhm.
goal? Is your goal just trying to be known and become more well known in the industry and become one of those like celebrity designers? If that's your goal, then a national magazine could help you get there and maybe get you notoriety that'll put you on panels and other people will reach out to you, but not necessarily business or clients. So what we decided to do is take all the marketing dollars because he said, no, my goal is to make more money, get more clients from my local area. So we
Yeah.
took all that marketing money and we did it all into local magazines instead. Very high-end luxury local magazines.
Yeah, the right local magazines, not like the penny saver flyer that goes out at the gas station. Oh, I've
No,
gotten pitched by those people to advertise with them. I think
I
I'm
know.
good. Thank
I
you.
know. And then I always say negotiate that if I'm paying for advertising in a local magazine, can I also put an article in there? Can I write a column? Tell everyone what
Yes.
you did when you moved.
Yeah, when I lived in Waco, sorry, if you can hear that, I have kids screaming in the background
I
who
was
are
going to
fighting
say,
now.
are they fighting? Do we
They
need to
are fighting
intervene?
now. They were not fighting 10 minutes ago. Hey guys, give each other space. I'm working.
So
This
you're
is
tell
life.
them their screams
Go.
are being
Okay.
watched live on YouTube.
Yes. Stop, guys. So, okay, here's the magazine story. Goodness gracious. When I lived in Waco, I pitched a local magazine to write a column. I figured that was a great way to get in every month. And their per page, even their half page ads were super expensive. And so I was able to write a monthly column, include my own photos, my portfolio images, my words
Right.
every month. And I did that for about 3 years, which had a great return on investment. Not only was I getting paid for it, I was getting exposed every month to the right client. I know. I'm so sorry.
I'm like,
They are
you
right
know what?
outside my door wrestling on the floor right
I
now.
was going to say, do you want to go deal with them? I could keep talking about you go. I'm going to
Okay.
put you on. I'll put you on mute.
They split up now. It's okay.
Okay,
But
good.
if I had just done like advertised for a month, it wouldn't have gone anywhere. But it was
Right.
that consistency. And it literally was 3 years it took me getting in front of people month after month after month for me to start to be like, oh, I know you. I've seen you in the magazine, or, I'd love to hire you. But it takes time and consistency. So unless you have 6 figures to spend on magazine ads for a year, I
Yes.
think finding a way to do it more organically, naturally, like in this case, again, I had to take the time and write the articles, but the
Yes.
ROI was huge because I had that consistency over time with it.
And I think that's the difference, right? The
Yeah.
consistency. And I said this before, if you can afford to be in every single issue of a magazine, you're more likely to get business after 9 to 12 months.
Yes, it takes a lot of time.
So it's
And
the
people
longer
wanna
term.
do 1 month because it's expensive and expect the phone to ring, and it just does not happen like that.
Right. But now, okay, so if you want to maximize your marketing results without paying out of your pocket, like Lesley said in the beginning, it's time or money.
Yeah.
Let's put some time into learning all the free ways, right? Learn about Facebook and the way to utilize your personal and your business page appropriately to bring your business. Learn how to use Instagram appropriately to bring in your ideal client.
Yeah.
Learn how to use LinkedIn, maybe Pinterest, Google My Business, network properly, join things in your local neighborhood, learn how to talk about your business in a way that attracts people to
Yes.
you, right? Get your website working, get the backlinks working. We literally have 69 ways to market your business for free in my business building boutique, right? The member vault. So if you guys want to click the link and get that, it'll give you every idea you need to market yourself. So when you're stuck and you're like, okay, I built a website, I'm an interior designer, but where is business coming from? Remember that if you build it, they will not come. You have to drive the business.
So true.
You have to.
Yes.
You have to drive the business yourself. And I love when, can I just hire someone to do that? Not really. No, I've tried. Like, no, it's you who is the business. In the
Yeah.
beginning, take the effort to do these free methods as opposed to paying for ads that are not going to bring you anything different. So I find that often it's introverted people who want to pay.
Yep, and I am one of those. The thought of going out there and talking to people is very scary. I would rather just throw money at the problem and make it go away.
I know, but you've thrown money at the problem. Does it work?
No, ma'am, it does
Right.
not work, no.
Does not work. Until you have a certain level of following, and then
Yeah,
perhaps it can work a little bit
or
better.
a
But
certain level of investment. There's a sweet spot when it comes to paying for ads, and it's not typically cheap.
correct. Although we have one profit insider who told me yesterday
Mhm.
that she has paid $10 a month for Google ads for a couple of years. And it is something that always brings her consistent phone calls into her business. I'm not sure yet whether the quality of those phone calls is at the level that she wants because she just started with us. But here's what I loved about her saying that. She said, but then I experimented and I went up higher, more money. And it made no difference. So she was able to, and listen,
Fascinating.
marketing is an experiment.
Yeah, and $10 a month is a reasonable experiment. I think that is I'm gonna try that. I think that's awesome.
I think it's a great tip. Like, you know what? If you have a little bit extra money, try, but you have to learn how to do it right. So
Yeah,
don't just jump into Google and go, I'll do it this way. Take a month to research, do YouTube videos, research how to do a proper Google ad, as opposed to just getting in and trying to do it
yeah.
and thinking it's going to work, right? We did that. Yeah, it didn't work.
I've
Like,
done that too, and it also didn't work.
yeah, you got to know a little bit about what you're doing, right? So then you go, well, can I hire someone to do it? Yes, if you have enough money in your business and you want to do it that way, I always prefer, even not today, you know me, right? I'm like buying courses myself so I can learn how to do something.
Yeah.
And then I pay someone else to do it. But at least I know what they're supposed to be doing and I'm not getting taken for a ride that they're taking me in a whole different direction that I don't want to go.
Yeah, you
Right?
need to
Because
have enough base knowledge of what it is. You don't have to be an expert, but you need to have a general understanding of what you're signing up for, what you're getting into with this kind of stuff.
absolutely. So it's really important to educate yourself. You want to make sure you leverage your relationships. I can't tell you how many times I've told the story how when I posted on Facebook about doing a family photo wall when I was an art consultant, my sister, who lives in Atlanta, said to me, I didn't know you did family photo walls. I was like, what do you mean? Like
Your own sister.
you think that everybody knows what you do,
Yeah.
but they don't know all the different manifestations of it. So when you post on your social media and talk to people in person about what you do, this is what brings you business. Period. End of story. Especially
Yeah.
local businesses like interior designers. You have to talk about what you do. You have to know how to talk about it so you don't feel icky and salesy and all that silly stuff that people
Well,
feel, right?
that's such a great point too, because this is an industry, a business where trust is so important, that know, like, and trust factor. Sometimes people will Google you and find you and get you that way. But this, you're not buying like a pair of pants you saw an Instagram ad. Like, this is a possibly 5-6 figure investment. Like, this is huge. So there's a time and a place for paid ads. But I think organic marketing in general, when done right and consistently, is more effective for interior designers anyway, typically.
Correct. And again, Instagram is got 5 neighborhoods. Instagram is not one method of marketing.
Yeah.
Instagram is actually 5 methods of marketing if you use all the neighborhoods, right? Facebook is not just one method of marketing. It's your personal profile, it's your business page. And again, there's what's it called? Stories that you
Yep,
could be
and there's the
using.
little ads up in the sidebar there. Oh, come on,
Right.
computer. There we go. There's the little, yeah, you're right. And say more about the neighborhoods thing, because I don't think everyone's familiar with that term about Instagram with 5 neighborhoods. I think that's really interesting.
Okay, so I'm going to pull up my Instagram just so I don't miss one. But I look at it like Instagram, you have your wall. That's one neighborhood. Some people like to look at people's walls and what they post on their main area where you have the grid of
Yeah,
9
like your feed, your
photos.
main image
Your
feed.
main feed, right?
Okay.
That's one neighborhood in my eyes of Instagram, because some people live there and they just love looking at people's, where'd it go? Hold
Look
on.
at your grid. Check out
Yeah,
your top 9,
like
all that good
that's
stuff.
that's my grid, right? All my little squares. Okay. Then you have, if you click on your face, you have your stories. Those are things that live for 24 hours, right? Then you have your highlights. If you put in highlights, there's the little circles at the top. I could probably pull it up and share my screen, but God forbid I do that. So your highlights is neighborhood number 3. Then you have your reels, neighborhood number 4. And then what was my 5th
Is it the
neighborhood?
explore page? Can you do ads or anything or show up on the explore page?
I think what I think of as the 5th neighborhood is messaging,
Oh, of course, DMs. Engaging with
DMs,
people that
right?
way. Yeah.
So if you want to use a free method of promoting yourself, learn how to use all the neighborhoods of Instagram properly, learn who your ideal client is,
Yeah.
where do they hang out on Instagram, and go hang out where they're hanging out and start participating. Same with Facebook. Google, make sure you have your Google My Business. Local networking events. Interestingly enough, somebody said to me, I want to promote myself to property managers. I'm like, like, yeah, you hire me sometimes and you to give you the ideas, but sometimes people give us ideas and we're like, oh, that's interesting. So what did I do? I Googled property managers in the town she was in or the state, and I found a huge property manager organization. I'm like, go join that organization.
Yeah, go to their next meeting. That's
Go
great.
be on a committee and get people to know you if that's who your target market is. That's how I even became who I am today, is because I went to the Interior Design Society Long Island chapter because I knew as an art consultant, interior designers were my ideal market.
Yeah.
So what did I do? I walked into a chapter meeting. They quickly asked me to become more than I was, which was in charge of a committee, right? They wanted me to rise up to vice president and then president. And I did that. And that's what it tripled my business that year.
Amazing.
Over those years, right?
Yeah.
If you're going to join an organization, participate more than just sit around and stare at everybody else. If you can, learn how to get comfortable at networking events, right? Learn how to market yourself without being salesy. Learn the 69 ways you can market yourself by downloading our, what do we call this? Magnify Your Marketing Guide. It's no cost. It's in my Business Building Boutique. We do ask for your name and email address just to get into all my free content. And that's it. And then you can go and look around. This document is hugely valuable. I don't know if you've looked at it yet. Did you look at it recently?
I have. It's the one where you talk about, is this marketing effort going to take your time, your money, or your fearlessness, right? I love that aspect. So you can look at each of these 69 ideas and figure out for you, does this take time? Does this take money? And or does it take being fearless? And that's a huge one to know. Like, this is vulnerable. Paying is easy. You just money, someone else takes care of it. It's all good. Being a human being, talking to other human beings and putting yourself out there takes a lot of courage.
It does. It does. And that's what I love about the Profit Insider Group, because everyone encourages each other, right? They even encourage me.
Yeah.
So it's something that I don't want you jumping to paying for ads, is the bottom line of this live. I don't want you to just jump and go, that's going to solve all my problems. I'm going to fill my pipeline. I'm going to get the perfect client. I want you to thrive without ads first.
Yeah.
earn the money that you want to spend on ads, as opposed to spending on ads and hoping you earn the money back. I have a little different mentality than some people, than some business coaches who say, put the money out there first for ads and you'll get the money back. I don't buy it. Most of the time, that's not the way it happens. Most of the time, I have a crying interior designer who spent $5,000 on ads and it got them nothing.
Yeah. If you're going to invest dollars, invest in you, invest in a coach, invest in a mentor, invest in a program so that you can be the best you and learn more. And then when you are at that level, like you said, then you might want to explore ads because you are busy and you
Yes.
have a lot of your time focused on other priorities. That's when paying for ads can really make more sense and you can leverage them much better for your business. But yeah, if you are skating on thin ice and broke as a joke and throwing money at ads, that is terrifying because you're not likely to recoup it.
No, you're not likely to recoup it. But you know what? You can put your time in. I can't believe how many people say, I don't know what to do. I'm sitting at my desk. I don't know what to do today. I have no client coming in. And my existing 4 clients are at a point where I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, what are you doing for yourself? What are you doing for marketing? I'll even tell you, go to the gym and talk to people about, like, I had a break from my clients. So I got a workout in. Oh, what do you do? You just started a conversation to somebody who might need you, or they may know somebody who needs you. It's getting comfortable in your own skin is the first
Yes.
step, right? And then taking that marketing ideas from our Magnify Your Marketing guide, check out which ones you feel you can do, which ones are easy, which ones are a stretch, which ones you've been wanting to try, but you don't know anything about, and it's time to learn. Now's the time. This is your message. If you're watching this live or on replay, this is your message to go download the guide and get moving.
Yeah.
Generate your own business. It's your job as the owner.
Yep. And just a little bit of momentum, one small step is going to help generate more momentum for this. So if you feel stuck, this guide is really going to give you ideas to just make one little thing. And then it becomes easier to do the next thing and the next thing and the next thing.
Yes. And don't pick too many. Just pick one at a time.
Yeah.
All right. I will talk to you next Thursday for
Mm-hmm.
Thursday Thoughts, but I will see you before then. Everyone go have a great Thursday and have a great Memorial Day weekend is coming in.
Enjoy.
You have plans?
I have kids. That's
That's
about
plans.
it. We're just chilling. Do you have plans?
All right. Well, I'm moving my father.
Oh,
I'm moving my father to Alpharetta, Georgia, near you.
there you
So
go.
that's my weekend. So it'll be nice. I'm happy for him. He'll pay sunny weather and a pool.
Oh, he'll be happy.
It's a good combination. So, all right, everyone, go have a great weekend and we'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.